Once upon a time, in the enchanted forest, there lived a peaceful community of gnomes. However, their tranquility was constantly threatened by four different classes of monsters who were their sworn enemies. The first class of monsters were the fearsome ogres. These towering creatures had thick, green skin and sharp tusks protruding from their mouths. They were known for their brute strength and insatiable appetite for destruction. One day, a group of ogres descended upon the gnome village, smashing houses and terrorizing the inhabitants. "We will crush you all," bellowed the leader of the ogres, his voice booming like thunder. The gnomes quickly rallied together, armed with their tiny swords and shields. "We may be small, but we are mighty," declared the gnome chief, leading his people into battle against the ogres. The second class of monsters were the cunning goblins. These sneaky creatures had pointed ears and sharp teeth, and they delighted in causing mischief and chaos wherever they went. One night, a band of goblins snuck into the gnome village, stealing precious treasures and causing havoc. "We will outsmart you all," cackled the goblin leader, his eyes gleaming with malice. But the gnomes were not easily fooled. They set traps and devised clever strategies to outwit the goblins, driving them out of their village with their tails between their legs. The third class of monsters were the fiery dragons. These majestic creatures had scales as hard as diamonds and breath that could melt stone. They were feared by all who crossed their path. One day, a dragon swooped down from the sky, breathing fire upon the gnome village. "We will burn you all to ashes," roared the dragon, its wings casting a shadow over the land. But the gnomes were not afraid. They used their knowledge of magic and alchemy to create potions that could extinguish the dragon's flames, forcing it to retreat in defeat. The fourth class of monsters were the shadowy specters. These ghostly beings had no physical form, appearing as dark shadows that whispered chilling curses in the night. They fed on fear and despair, haunting the dreams of the gnomes. One dark night, the specters descended upon the gnome village, casting a pall of darkness over everything. "We will consume your souls," hissed the specter leader, its voice echoing with malevolence. But the gnomes were not easily frightened. They stood together, holding hands and singing songs of courage and hope. The light of their unity banished the specters back into the shadows, never to return. And so, the gnomes lived in peace once more, their enemies vanquished by their bravery and determination. The forest echoed with the sound of laughter and joy, as the gnomes celebrated their victory over the four classes of monsters.